Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, and it's Friday, so it's another episode of Page by Page with Kyung Shotwell. It's a collaboration that we're doing, and each week we do a page for a signature, and it's going to be 20 pages when we're done, and then we're going to mail them to each other. And so we're on page 6, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is on the back side of 6, and I had to take our floating pocket off because it was too thick to work over. Okay, so we're on 6, which is on the other side of 5. I don't want to keep opening it back and forth that way. So what I've done so far, I keep saying we, is this week's prompt, by the way, is notebook, and I have pre-inked the page itself with vintage photo, which is one that I don't normally use because I try not to use the same as everybody else uses. Plus I just bought a huge 4 packs of colors, so I have 16 new colors to pick from already from the ones I have. Anyway, and then I did vintage photo around the edge of the paper. And you know what? I forgot to ink our notebook cover. I just don't want the white edges to show. So we'll do that real quick. And we're going to make a notebook with coffee dyed paper as the pages. And I was going to use the page as a pocket, but now I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I might. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, gotta ink the inside. I'm not doing it very much. I'm just kind of knocking the white off the edges. That's why it's going by so quick, because I'm cheating. I've also got some ephemera. And I've already inked that. And the cover of the notebook is the same picture as one of our ephemera pieces. So, oh, the kit that I'm using is English Roses Garden from Victoria Design. And next week's prompt, before I forget that, is a brad closure. Not a brad, but a brad closure. For example, I'll probably use a couple of these. Oops, one of these. And the brad closure is like this. It's a little closure that swings, and it's held on by a brad that goes through the center, and then it goes through the paper. Okay, and of course Oz is making his appearance, as he does in every darn video. So I've pre-cut the notebook cover just because I wanted to make sure that I got the size right for the picture to be on there. This is 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. Excuse me. And this is going to be, before we fold it in half, this is going to be 9, so that means it's going to be 4 1/2 by 7. Okay, so oops, let me get this ephemera out of the way, which is really cool ephemera if you ask me. And I had it sitting on the center pages to the book in case you wondered where the rest of the book went. So let's and then on the inside I've double printed it, and I learned how to do it so that they're right side up on both sides. Yay me. Okay. Get that lined up. This is like one of my things. It's getting them lined up. I don't know why I think turning it over this way is going to make it any better. Oh, for goodness sake. Also, on this cover, with these little dotted dots, they can be written on, and this side has little lines on it, so it can be written on. Now, to do our coffee dyed paper, we're going to make it just a smidge smaller. See, and I did do that crooked. I mean, you won't see it, but I'll know it. I'll know. Still a little bit crooked. Anyway, so this is, if I remember correctly, 7. So let's make this 6 and, let's see, 3/4. So we got an 8 on the top and an 8 on the bottom. Now let me do this correctly. Yes, that's the height. I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world. I have a bunch of these, but I hate doing 6 3/4. Okay, this is going to be our height. That looks good. Now, there's only going to be this one piece in there. And in fact, I'm not going to have to trim it at all because of the thickness. So it's going to be a very thin little notebook. Very thin. Very, very thin. So now we're going to fold this in half. Here we go again with the folding in half. You know, this paper looks like it was cut crooked to begin with. I don't want to cut it off just a sliver because I don't really want to lose any of the height. And of course that shredded it. Okay, I'm putting you on hold and I'm going to go get another piece of paper. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so we want it to be, I think we said 6 3/4 high. Yes. So we're going to cut it off this way at 6 3/4. Which, as we all know, because I just said it, that I really hate. But I had the paper. This paper is so thin, typing paper, that I invariably smooch something up against something and cut it crooked. Okay, so that's our height. And for our width, I think we said 9. Yep. So for our width, we'll be at 9. Okay. Now we're going to fold it in half, she says confidently. Much better. Fold it straight. I'm telling you guys, I have no idea why it's so hard for me to do this. Okay. So now we're just going to take this little paper and we're going to put it in here. Sorry, our notebook is so small, Kyung. However, it qualifies as a notebook. And my stapler won't reach in that far. So I'm just going to put one staple in the middle. This is just a piece of foam, packing foam. And I'm going to try to get this right in the middle. And right on the crease. Now I'm a little bit off. Just a little bit. But with this coffee dyed paper, if you go to take it out and do it again, then it makes a big mess. So just fold them in. It works better if you use your finger, actually, till you get to the very end, and then use your fingernail. Okay, so there we go. Here's our little notebook. Yes, the little staples on the front. I'm not happy with our little notebook, and I may redo it. The papers. We'll see. It's not getting glued in or anything. So, this is what I want to do. I want to put this on here, and the whole thing is a pocket. This is my plan. And then have the notebook go in and out. Now, I'm not going to cut a notch unless I have to, because the really cool piece of ephemera, oh, for goodness sakes, the really cool piece of ephemera, which is this hand holding the English rose, is going to be the pull tab for our notebook. And it's going to stick out on purpose. And it's printed on both sides. Now, which way do you guys think? Thumb down? Yes, thumb down. I wanted the lace part to stick out, though. Okay, thumbs up. She's delicately holding it upside down. Oh, you can obviously see that the flower's upside down as well. Okay, flower it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this to the notebook. So that it's a pull. And it's going to stick out too far. So, let me think about this. I'm going to put you on pause for a minute, and I'm going to think about what I'm going to do to fix this. Okay? Okay, this is what I've decided to do to fix it. I'm going to put a thumb pull. It's the only thing I can think of to do. The hand is too long. I don't want to cut off the lace. And so, as ephemera, which is what I was saying when my alarm went off, I'm going to put the bird that matches the bird in her hand. And then I'm going to add the other rose that's the ephemera on here to make it look more 3D. Okay? And then we'll put the thumb pull up here. And then that will be the thumb pull for the notebook. Okay? And I think I might still put the comb up here just to have something up there. You know what I could do? Let me go through. I have a whole bunch of ephemera cut out for this. And what if I took some more flowers and put them up there in the corner. I think that one would be pretty up there. See, I'm going through, I have all of this ephemera cut out, and it's only like a tenth of the ephemera that comes with this kit. It's the deluxe something. Super Giant Deluxe. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, it's from Victoria Designs, and it's got, I don't even know how many pages, 40 pages, maybe more. And then I think 20 pages of ephemera. Okay. Oh, here's our other roses that are cut out. I think they're not going to work, though. Yeah. So we'll just put this up in the corner. We'll put our comb away. I really like that little comb, and I keep trying to use it. That and the scissors. Okay. So we'll put this up here like this. And then we'll put our notebook underneath. All right. Does that sound like a plan? I think it sounds like a plan. So let's glue the bird to the hand. A bird in the hand. Both of these were printed on the back, just in case. You know, I thought I was out of paper, and I was all freaked out because I won't be able to get any more until Friday. And I looked, and I had a whole 325-page pack. Oz. Okay, another appearance. If I have to put you guys on hold one more time, I think I'm just going to scream. Okay. I think I wanted his little tail feathers to go over her hand. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks more like she's holding it. Wonder if I should cut this little part off. I think so. Let's cut it off. Why not? As Kyung would say. Why not? All of this impromptu is rubbing off on me. Thank you, Kyung. It's all your fault. It's all your fault that my hand pull that was going to be so cool and surprise you did not work. Because I didn't do it all ahead of time. Okay, I do want his tail down there, but don't want him turned quite that far. I think it's too late. Okay. So now we're going to glue down the flower in the hand. So apparently a bird in the hand is worth 2 roses. Let's just put this in here. Okay, then we're going to put this rose on here, like she's holding both. This is awful thin. I'm afraid it was going to come off. This was a misprint, so I just printed ephemera on the other side that I knew I would be gluing down. No paper wasting. Put an awful lot of glue on there for just a rose. So let's make this a little more 3D. Kind of like that little bit sticking off. Let me see how bad it's going to be. I don't mind it sticking off, but I'm not sure I want it sticking out past the edge of the page. I had glue on my finger. Okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to glue this up here. And this was printed on the package. Let me move this out of the way. can get away with this. And I pulled this out extra, and it doesn't look like it's inked. Let's get it real quick. Put enough glue on here that it, you know, sometimes I just think the vintage photo just makes it look dirty. It's not necessarily my, it does make good contrast though. Okay, now let's glue it back down. Yeah, there's a bunch of glue on the page. How did we want to do it? I think we had it like this. Just gives us something up in the corner. And then we've got our cameo up here. So then we're going to glue this on 3 sides. And then we'll put our thumb pull in where we think it needs to go, which I think I'm just going to try to aim for right here. I'm going to ink in a little bit more on here. So I thought I was going to put it farther down. So in order to make it not white paper when you make it, then you need to ink it. So I'm just going to ink all of this because I'm not sure. I know it's not going to go in that far, but why not? Why not, I say? There's little fibers coming off of this. It's not even that old. Well, or maybe it is. I've got 2. One of them is in my little duplicate drawer. Because, you know, when you order the 4-packs, sometimes there's a couple of the ones that are the same. Which I'm not really sure why. Okay. So, on here, I wrote top, page paper, no glue. And then we're going to have to wait. So I may not put the notebook in. So we're going to have to wait for the glue to really, really dry before we stick the notebook in. Otherwise, we're going to end up gluing our notebook in. And we definitely do not want that. So we're going to glue this on here. I'm going to pull it up. Oh, I didn't put the smunchy in the corners. Oh, I'm really not happy with my dog today. I think it's because it's so hot. This is during that June heat wave in Seattle. And it's going to be something like 104 today. Okay, so our notebook is going to go in here, right? And then let's do our thumb pull. I think the 1 inch. This is not that big of a page. I don't want to overwhelm it. So let's put this in right over that rose, put it in halfway. Make sure it's straight. I ended up moving it up because of this ephemera. There it is. Now we'll ink the thumb pull. Put the cap on our glue. And then we'll be done. With 5 minutes to spare. Haha. So this notebook will go in here. Just want to make sure it fits. Yep, it fits. Put that in there. And pull it out. There's the bird. Wish I hadn't done the staple wrong. Wonder if I could put a... I think... Now, I don't have what I'm looking for right now. But I could take something small like this and fold it over the staple. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then that will cover it. Let's ink it. So we're not going to have 5 minutes to spare. I've got one fan in my apartment. One fan. And I've got it blasting. I had the apartment all closed up during the day yesterday. My dog's walking around on my ankles. It tickles. Yes, I think it would go this way. Okay, so we'll do that. Thinking I'm going to get glue out of the ink. Anyway, and then I opened it up last night and I turned the fan on. Last night's low was only 67. So that didn't really help much, but the apartment went down from 78 to 70, which it was not that hot yesterday. It's not as hot as it's going to be today. Okay, make sure it's straight. Okay, that fixes our problem. And I could have probably moved it out and put it as a pull. I wonder if I want to do that. What do you think? No, it's in the wrong place. Let's push it back in real quick. No, no. Okay. That looks better. Okay, so we'll let that dry. We're going to let our pocket dry. But we're actually done. We're all done with our page. And so that's it for this week. And remember, a brad closure is the prompt for next week. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So that's it for this week. And I will see you next Friday with the next episode of Page by Page, a collaboration with Kyung Shotwell. And that will be just a second for you and a week for me. Bye-bye.